Live today on my personal profile again. So why am I back over here? I don't know, I just felt like doing something different. So how's it been? I've been doing it a week now on my Facebook page. If you guys sort of join on this journey here, we're up to day 202. And yeah, I might as well do a report on how it's been. So I got another friend that's doing this similar challenge and started over again. He was one of the original 365 people way before Mark started doing it. And we thought we'd compare notes, how the reach has changed. So I switched over, as you guys know, switched over to my my business page, which is Mark Spray. Cat's outside, she's going to have to meow anyway. And I started posting over there because my personal profile, the reach was just declining off. And I was like, well, this is a bit interesting. What are its common themes? So you got to experiment. When things look a bit off, you have to go experiment, guys. You got to go try something else. So I was like, cool. So how's it been over there? Well, originally Steve is phoned. Yeah, so I went over there and it did pull bigger numbers, but I don't think it's the same things. Yeah, the cat's meow meow, she's out there. So literally, I did pull bigger numbers, and then the drop off started happening again. So it started coming down to the point where it's almost back to where I am on this profile. So you can't win. But the advantage is, which Steve has highlighted, we had a chat today, was like, some of the advantages, maybe you need to pay to play. So maybe you need to ignite some of the posts up and put some money on them. Like, has it become that bad that now you need to put money to to hit your audience? It's possible. Like, it's a possible thing. Maybe because we're going live every day, the algorithm doesn't love us as much. I don't know. I got some friends that have done long form posts, and you can see that they sort of, it's still there, but it's not like the old days. Man, I got some lag on this today. I'm like max headroom, man, the way this is glitching today. But yeah. So that's the state of play. I'm probably going to mix it up a bit, jump between my personal, jump between my page. I'm going to use my page, I think, more for like serious stuff, serious marketing stuff. So maybe the education, and give you guys more a journey into how this crazy ass guy is going. So today, if you join me, do you think unless you're paying for ads, they might restrict your organic reach? I don't know. I don't know if they would. I think they keep them separate. Well, the organic reach is shit anyway, so it can't get any worse. But today, you would have seen, I put out an offer. Well, it wasn't an offer. It was like, here's this crazy thing. You can get chat now and Google My Business. So you're probably like, what the hell's Mark up to? He hasn't dropped an offer. A couple of people raised their hands, so I did get a couple of people take that offer up and say, hey, I'm interested in that. So that's pretty cool that that's still working. And it pretty much, what is it? It's an entry way into my software that I've got. So you guys would have known this journey. I've had little bits of software here and there, and I've always had in the background. So I'm going to bring it to the front a little bit now. You guys would have seen a little bit of it. So I'm going to start pushing that a little bit out through my page, out through Spread Media, however it goes, and hopefully get some more subscribers on that, because it's starting to take off. Like, I'm getting really, really good feedback from it, from guys that are using it for obviously sales, leads, automation. Maybe it's getting rid of some of that repetition. I've used it for heaps of crazy stuff, from finding like building funnels, doing automation, email mail outs. Everyone has picked it up in a different form. So some people started using it for the calendar bit. So that was pretty cool. I use the calendar a lot because I just don't like bouncing meetings around. So it's just like, hey, what time do you want to go? It's just like, here's my link, and then it connects to my calendar. So that's pretty cool. Some people have used it for the email. Some of you guys use it for the pipeline. I have another software adventure about to start off as well. So I've parked one. So I'm going to try and get some of my projects out the way that I've been procrastinating on. Steve's got his testimonial underway. But yeah, I've got some software in the background. It's been there for a year or a couple of years, some of them. Some is new. I've got a new project kicking off, and it sort of all ties into this bigger picture stuff that I'm working on. So yes, I've got my marketing clients, but I want to come back through and complete all this other stuff. Get my software going. So I've got a couple of them which I'm going to announce and show you guys the journey of how that progresses. So I've got an interesting little joint venture with some people out there. I've still got my marketing business, so that's still going along, but the guys now that are sort of using me for that are sort of, I guess, realize they're getting a little bit of a special deal. It's not special deal, but they're getting special, like, with all the projects. So like, if I'm doing it for them, it's pretty unique. So I'm not promoting that as heavy as what I do normally. And I'm going to probably get back on the horse and finish my bloody course off. If you guys have followed me, I have been trying to put a course out for the last 4 or 5 years, man, and every time I've stopped. So I'm just going to pick one and go with it. So I've got some interest at the moment. Some people are reaching out saying, hey, you're doing phenomenal with Google Ads. I want to know about Google Ads. Seems to be the topic at the moment, so I'm going to start that underway. So I'm going to start doing a bit of that. So I'm going to use my personal profile like I've always done and go, hey, let's have some chats like this with Steve on there, because it seems to be a lot more interactive. When I'm doing my page, sometimes I don't even see the comments. Alex on here, caught you finally. So yeah, there's a few projects on the boil. As I said, if you follow me on my personal profile, I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the background journey on it, how we go around it, like I've done the whole time. And you'll see my journey on this whole crazy ass journey of 365 days of videos. I'm going out. When I started, it was like to get clarity. Well, that box is pretty much getting ticked off massively at the moment, because 200 days in, it's like literally this is where I'm going to go, like going all in. And I said like it's starting to take off now, just on its own. So that's pretty cool. Is it making me a millionaire or anything else yet? No, but these are the hard days where you pretty much get the stuff in, you get it there, you break even, and that's where a lot of these projects are now ticking over there. They're breaking even, and now they're ticking to that point where it's now like, okay, I can see the light at the tunnel. I can see people are wanting this stuff. It's time to go a bit harder on it. And as I said, you guys that are sort of journeying the journey will always have sort of the insights, the background story, and first access to whenever I sort of do these. They're doing a live video soon. You don't cross swords, Steve. If we go live at the same time, maybe we'll both lose both of our organic reach. Or maybe it'll like spike our reach. Maybe we need to do a live in a live of a live, like the Inception. And that's pretty much how we'll break the thing. Actually, I think you can pull people in. Maybe, I don't know. On my journey, you would have seen I did a podcast. Where the heck is that at the moment? I did interview some phenomenal people. If it lights my fire, I'll probably activate it, but it's not high on the priority list at the moment. I am at that moment doing a lot of video, which has started spiking a lot of interest. So I'll start showing you guys some of that, because I've sort of held back a few things going, well, doesn't look good enough, blah, 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 and it's pretty good. Like, it's pretty good, the video stuff. So I'm going to start there. Some of you guys have seen me bounce around, like getting testimonies for people, combining footage. So I'm going to show you guys some of that, and not hold back so much on it. Like, at the end of the day, you can sit there and wait for everything to be perfect, but it's never going to be perfect. Like, that's a big thing. And I've realized that there's a lot of things I procrastinate on. And I was reading a book. Mate, I like learning through these videos, The Thing You Rocket. Thanks, man. But as I said, literally, it's to go all in. Like, there's a couple of people I had conversations now, and it's literally, I'm starting to see these memories. So these lives, one of the cool things, if you do lives or you do a post every day, whatever the heck it is, this is like a journal in time. So I am seeing stuff, not from this 365, but stuff from the last year, stuff from 5 years ago, you know, a bunch of others. Have you heard of StreamYard? Yes, I have heard of StreamYard. I'm probably going to look at it, but I think the comments, I think they have to like click something to get the comments to show up on your screen. I have looked at another product which is called Restream. Restream apparently will do the same thing. It will literally take the Facebook, stream it out to your pages, groups, onto YouTube, and anything else that takes a live feed. So that's an avenue. I am at the moment also cutting my videos. So if you guys follow me, my videos at the moment are being cut, uploaded to YouTube, because I was like, screw it, let's get that happening. So one of my VAs doing that. I am also, you can see I'm a fan of Google. I've always been a fan of Google. So I'm working a little bit on the GMB. If you don't know what that is, Google My Business, that's what it is. So you see that little chat thing today. I'm pulling my posts. So here's a tip if you're watching me. I'm taking my posts now and I'm putting them in my GMB, like seriously. So if people look up Spray Media, they can see all my daily posts. I'm like, you can put a video on there. If you didn't know that, you can actually load videos in your posts. You may go, why would you do that? I can just do it. Because maybe it's going to help you rank a little bit more in the local area. As I said, like you complete out all your Google profile, everything else. Why not put the posts in there? Simple to do, guys. Just jump in there, business.google.com, add your posts. Literally, this is like, what do you want to put? Video? There you go. What's your post? Call to action. Like, it's simple, guys. It's way simpler than Facebook. So I say, like, if you're doing stuff like there, Steve, get onto it, man. Start putting your videos from what you're doing now, download them, and just chuck them on your Google My Business listing on Feel Good Fitness. See what happens. Because you'll probably find that you may pull some of the rankings of fitness centers or gyms around you. And it looks pretty cool if people see a thing that there's videos down there, so they get to know who you are. So I'm going to do that because I'm just going out there. I'm going all in, guys, and I suggest you guys do it as well. Like, no sitting on the fence. It's time to go. Maybe it's the red moon or the blood moon or the flower moon or whatever the frick the moon was last night. Maybe it's finally sent Mark insane. Maybe it's 200 days of going live. Who knows? But I say, like, seriously, it's imperfect action, guys. And I know I've been saying it for 200 days, but like, seriously, I haven't got this thing down pat either. Like, I still will stall on certain things. So, like, seriously, I'm just like you guys. Nothing special. All I'm doing is going live every day and mix it up between Facebook page, whatever the heck you want to do, guys. Like, seriously. I said, experiment with it. I'm experimenting. Well, I've always done Google Ads, so that's not changing. But I'm definitely leaning into YouTube. Why not just go over there? Google my business. That's it. Like, literally. Cloud Moon. Was it Cloud Moon? Was it Rich? Rich is on here. Rich, man, you need to start getting some sleep, man. I don't know what's going on with you, but I see your stories and you're bloody up and you're finally getting to sleep 5 minutes before you get to work. Yeah, you need to get on top of that. Yeah, you probably saw the moon, man. You probably saw the moon and the sun come up and everything else. So hang in there, buddy. Actually, I think I said I was going to catch up with you tomorrow, so got to get that organised as well. So I'm making time for certain things. How good is it back to be here, man? How good is it back on my personal profile, man, where I can actually chat to you guys, man? It was weird over that page, man. I don't get this on there. I'm not seeing the chats come through. And when I do, someone chats and maybe I see one. Like, seriously? So good to be back over here. I don't care what the numbers are. So I'm going to alternate between them. Whatever I feel like doing. Maybe my serious post will be over there. Maybe I'll pre-record. I don't know where the hell it is. Like, figure out what lights your boat up, guys, and just go for it. That's pretty much it. I mean, it's almost Friday. So, on that note, I'm going to go cook some tea. I'm going to start doing these earlier in the day. I think this works for a lot of you guys, but let's mix it up. On that note, I will see you guys later. I don't know why I did that, because I'm not in the army. So, okay, see you, Rich. See you, Steve. See you, Alec. Who else was on there? That was pretty much it. And whoever else is watching in the background on the live, I know you're watching, guys. Like if you're on the fence, like jump into these things. Like, seriously, if you're on a Zoom call, like be that idiot that sits there and puts his hand up and asks a stupid ass question. So I encourage you, if you're sitting there going on lives, or you're doing webinars, or whatever the heck you're doing, be that guy that makes some noise and gets remembered. I'm the guy who's on these Zoom calls and I've got a friggin' cat that climbs, jumps in the window, weird shit happens on the Zoom. Like, you know, seriously, if you're on live with someone, make some noise. Like, put your hand up. Like, how the heck are you going to get recognized in business? It's time to, like, go all in, people. I don't know, bit of a motivational speech. But Rich, I'll see you tomorrow, buddy, and I'm going to catch you guys later.